Good morning, everyone. Shvua Tov. Today's mitzvah, the first mitzvah we'll do is mitzvah loisase sholechol sheret sa'if. A prohibition against eating what's called sheret sa'if, a winged swarming creature. Shnamar, as the pasuk states, v'chol sheret sa'if, and any winged swarming creature, tamehu lachem, it is impure for you to you. They may not be eaten. So what goes under winged swarming creatures? And they are chagavim tameim, non-kosher grasshoppers, zevuvim, flies, yitushim, gnats, mosquitoes, devora, bees, tzira, wasps, anything similar to that. Bugs, flying bugs, or flying creatures. If you eat a volume of a kazayas of these animals, you get lashes. If you're to eat an entire creature, even though it does not have the volume of a kazayas, like you still get lashes, right? A fly typically is not size of a kazayas, but I hope not. And nonetheless, it's a complete creature. And therefore, the prohibition applies to it, even though it does not have the volume of an olive, and a person would eat it intentionally, would get lashes. However, kosher grasshoppers are permissible to eat. And there are 3 signs for a grasshopper to know that it's kosher. It has to have 4 feet, 4 legs. It also has 4 wings, right? And 4 wings, it has 4 legs and 4 wings, covering most of the length and most of the circumference of its body. And 2 jointed legs which to jump. That's a lot of legs. It has to have, again, it has that. Well, I should say it has 4 legs. Okay, it has to have 4 legs, 4 wings that cover most of the length of its body, and 2 jointed legs which to jump. Okay, so you've got basically 6 legs and 4 wings. On the bottom here, in a footnote from the editor, it brings down the Shulchan Aruch. It also says a 4th sign, and that is it has to have the name Chagav. These are one of the things that, although we have, Halacha tells us what the signs are, we still work with a tradition. Certain communities have traditions as to which of the grasshoppers are kosher, and they work with that. So again, there are signs that are given for them. Nonetheless, we also, when it comes to the grasshoppers, there is a certain tradition that we work with before we would permit it to be eaten. This applies in all places, at all times, both by men and by women. Next, prohibition against eating any swarming creature of the ground. Shenamar, as it states, any swarming creature that swarms upon the earth, shekatsu is abomination, shall not be eaten. The sheretz haaretz hainu, what's called a swarming creature of the land, basically means something that walks that walks and it's slowly, and it walks slowly on the ground. I would say slowly, lowly, such as the chashim, snakes, agrabim, scorpions, the chipushis, they translate as beetles, the toiloyim, and worms. Again, one who eats a complete creature, like he gets lashes. If it's not whole, if he eats a kazayas of them, the volume of an olive, like he gets lashes. And all of these swarming animals can combine together to form a kazayas, meaning if you have a little bit of a bunch of them, but all together forms a kazayas, the volume of an olive, and you go ahead and you eat them, you would be liable for that. You get lashes for that. Applies in all times, in all places, both by men and by women. I failed to mention at the beginning of the class that this week's learning is dedicated by Shrag and Nancy Green, in memory of the grandfather Yeshua Aryaleh ben Shmuel Nachum. And this week's learning has also been sponsored by Mr. Eric Jordan. Eric, if you're listening, we'd love to know who you are. Thank you very much for your donation, for your sponsorship. I'd also like to make an announcement that Mirz Hashem, starting next Sunday, the plan is that we will start doing the Mishnayos on Sunday also. So the Sunday class will also not just be Sefer HaMitzvot, but it'll be Mishnah and Sefer HaMitzvot like we have during the rest of the week. Have a great day and have a great week. All the best.